Slovakia Chronicles, a podcast of information, news and much more of our beloved Slovakia. By Andrea Paolo Mazzucchetti. It's me! Let's start. Hello everyone, welcome to the 52nd episode of the Slovakia Chronicles Podcast. The weekly improvement doesn't stop even this week. Slovakia has passed another milestone and met the criteria for switching to the light red tier next week. If the positive trend continues, it is possible that the COVID automatic alert system will be switched off on a national level, and the districts will only follow the respective rules for the red tier they are currently in. On the regional level, 2 districts will remain in the red tier from next Monday, while 33 will be in the red tier and 44 in the light red tier. This means that the inhabitants of these districts can visit one another again. They do not have to show a negative test when going to non-essential shops or other open facilities during the day. At the same time, several cultural events can be held once more, following strict hygienic rules. Despite the improving situation and the decreasing number of both hospitalization and new daily cases, the curfew rules remain in place. A good news is that the number of people who have to receive the first vaccine dose has increased to over 1.5 million, which represent about 21% of the population. The ministry representatives expect the vaccination to speed up after Slovakia received more than 1.4 million vaccine this month. These include more than 1 million vaccine by Pfizer, 134,000 of Moderna, 213,000 of AstraZeneca and 40,000 of Johnson & Johnson. It will not be possible to choose the vaccine, and this can change only if Slovakia has enough Pfizer vaccine in the third quarter of the year. The ministry also said that they can soon start administering the vaccine to people older than 50 years old. He also noted that the country still not received any result from the testing of the Sputnik vaccine from the Hungarian labs. But we have also sad news regarding the vaccination. Approximately 250,000 people have registered for the first shot of the COVID vaccine since the virtual waiting room opened for everybody older than 16 years old last week, while Slovakia expects to receive nearly 1.5 million doses this month. Given the current registration rate, it is realistic to expect that the vaccination rate in Slovakia will not exceed 38%, so a really low estimated number. Meanwhile, the registration system for vaccination had to deal with another problem during the weekend. Although the system did not fail, as it did when people tried to register their parents or grandparents in early March, it was cancelling appointments for the youngest applicant aged 16 or 17. Both the Health Ministry and the NCZI have said that there was no mistake, claiming that the teenagers were given the appointment if there was not older people waiting for Pfizer vaccine. This is the only vaccine that can be administered to this age group. Still, they cancelled appointment only a few hours after the scandal, and this issue seems fixed now. To facilitate the vaccination campaign, the government decided to involve the general practitioners in administering the vaccine to their patient, or to reduce 14 days of period that the people that survive the COVID should wait before being vaccinated. Another important news not related to COVID is that the second part of the 2021 national census, called the Assisted Census, started on 3rd of May and will last until 13th of June. It targets most inhabitants of Slovakia who couldn't fill the census form between February and March. For example, people without internet access, seniors and marginalized Roma communities. It should be secured by the municipalities. 4.9 million people participate to the census so far. So, if you still didn't do it, you have still time. And I have an interesting news regarding us, foreigners living in Slovakia. According to the statistics of the foreign police, there are 150,000 foreigners living in Slovakia. This represents 2.75% of the total population in the country, and the number is still 5 times higher than 2006. The Immigration Information Center, or MIC, is the only information center for foreigners coming to Slovakia who need help with a residence permit of administrative processes and legislation. It provides free or charged consulting on social, legal and work matters to migrants coming from non-European countries and organizes Slovak language courses. It also supports the life of foreign communities in Slovakia. Recently, a number of foreigners have been affected by COVID-19, whether in regards to their resident permit, loss of job, and inability to return home to the restriction. This is why the MIC reinforced its helpline and email consulting. Language courses had to be switched to online space, while the center organizes information webinars and creates various video guides. So in case of help by a foreign friend, you know where to go, and together we will go out from this bad situation. Thank you, be part of the Slovakia Chronicle family, and stay safe.